Good evening, Ken at Tortoise Capital. This is a speed run for the swing portfolio for September 7th, 2020. We'll start with Alcoa, a tight wrist box around the close. I will get short as it enters the red at a second position at about 1388. Third position if it breaks below Z1. I'm targeting all the way back into the middle of the congestion. I'll get long at about 1450. Second position if it breaks out of the dragon at 1497. Third position if it breaks above Z1 at 15.25. Apple. All right, for Apple, I'm looking at a tight hybrid frog box around the open, and I'm ready to get long at a break above about 121. Short on a break below yesterday's opening, a second position halfway down to the Bollinger Band mean, third position at the Bollinger Band mean. On the upside, I'm looking to add a second position on a break of the PSAR. So I think Apple's going to be a big mover. Same with Amazon. There was a really nice recovery all the way back up, so I'm framing the close with a tight bracket, ready to go in either direction. Add a second position at the Bollinger Band mean or a break of the PSAR. Boeing. Tight bracket around the opening, and this is going to be a tight trade in either direction. There, that's better. So I'm looking for a tight break. I look for a second position breakout of the dragon, or a break below the below the 2-day low. Sorry, below the 2-day low. Caterpillar. Nice tight breakout again. First position, second position short, second position long here. First position long here. So Cliff, again, tight breakout, first and second position long, first, second position short. Cisco has fallen out of this long sideways quiet channel, found a little bit of support on Friday, and so I'd be prepared for this to be an overreaction, and watch this at least get back to the middle of the dragon on the upside, but on the downside any collapse would be an obvious short, so that looks like a critical state high priority to me. Diamonds. I like the recovery, and it's right between Z1 and Z0, so the bull is still intact. It's deeply on sale, so if you had longer term value plays in mind, you could start in here with a breakout above about 282, 283 it looks like, with about $1 stop, and then play for this return back to the RL10, through the dragon and the RL10. If I was looking to build multiple positions here, so I think I would look for certainly breakout of the dragon. I think breakout above the RL10. You might be able to convince me to get like the spine of the dragon and the Z1 breakout. On the short side, I'm certainly short there. I think I would wait to see a collapse below this RL10, and then maybe a third position on the break of the daily low. That would get you two positions short, and then if it broke below the daily low, then I think that would be a pretty big collapse. And then I think you'd see it come down to test here about Z1, and then belly of the dragon. Devon Energy, I like to break out in either direction. This is where I would add a second position and a second position straightforward. Emerging markets had a nice recovery like the Dow, but it fell even further than the Dow, so that's why I kind of like a second position here, maybe a third position here, and then I would go fourth position on that collapse. And then here I think daily high breakout, Z1, skin of the dragon, I think. Japan also in great shape. It didn't suffer as much, and the recovery was really strong, so I like them here. One position, two positions. Short side, I think I'd wait to see the 2-day break, so you can get that second position in if it goes below the Bollinger Band mean. Mexico, ready to go in either direction. That's going to be a very high priority. I'd take the second position here at the Bollinger Band and the 2-day high, and probably I'd say third position, skin of the dragon, fourth one here at the Z1. Brazil, second position there, third position here, fourth right there. Second position here, so obviously the short is here, and the long is there. I like that one. This could be higher. I think I would go here on a break of the 1-day low. And the Z1. And I think the break of the dragon. Facebook. Get to buy them on sale. There it is. Second position here. And second position, I think, right there. Google, same thing. I like the long. I could live with the short right there. Then I think the second one is at the break of the Bollinger Band mean. And that would give you two positions on the breakdown of the daily low, and then otherwise not till I think right down here about Z1. Goldman has been the best financial performer. I like the breakout in either direction. Second position on the 2-day high, I think. On the short side, I would go skin of the dragon. Home Depot. Boy, that one's tough. I just... great American company, and it just, in 2 days, just obliterated all of those gains. Man. I think it's going to rebound. I'm going to play it that way. I would buy here. I would buy above the open. I would get a third one at the peak of the Bollinger Band mean. Short side, though, you got to respect the what you see. Second position here at the low of the day. Third position at the Z2. Intel, just horrible. I think you get short in there pretty quick. Get that junk out of the way. Second position, peak of the RL10, then the Z3. On the short side, second position at the PSAR, then the Z1, and then the Z2. One, I think there, 3, here, here, and here. Russell. Microsoft, I think you gotta like that on sale. There, there, and there. Short side. RL270, and then I think the previous belly of the RL10, and then the third one right there. Nikola. Short, short, and short at the belly of the dragon. On the long side, there's your first position, second and third, and that's the test right there. New core, either direction, second and third position, second and third position. NVIDIA, 3, let's see, 1, like the daily high, and then the dragon, 1, I think, yeah, that's 2, and then 3. The fangs, 1, 2, and 3. I think the previous piece are 1, 2 at the Bollinger Band mean and low of the day. That's all. PBW 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. I'd put another one right there. Just split the difference. Silver, 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Building positions routinely. 1, half, 3. 1, 2, and then southern skin of the dragon. Treasuries. Boy, I think you got to get short there. 1, 2, and peak. 3. PSAR, daily high, and then the peak of the dragon. I'd make that the RL10. Yeah. Tesla. We got this short piece, and now where would I put these? I think I'd buy the breakout of Z1, the dragon, and the baby dragon. On the short side, I think the below yesterday's open. Yeah, I think that's what this looks like. One, halfway, and then 3. I think I'd go spine and then the dragon there. Twitter. C1, top of the dragon, top of the RL10. I would go halfway down, Bollinger Band mean, previous belly of the dragon. That's right around Z1. Earl, boy, did that get smashed. I think I'd go 1, 2, 3. I'm going to play that pretty tight. Boy, the VIX, I think that it just gave back all of those astronomical gains. That actually is favorable for the long side. But this could be another run-up, you know, a spectacular run-up again. So I'm going to play that a pretty tight break there. With 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Walmart. That breakout really paid us well, so I think we're ready to break in either direction. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. So I like to build three positions, as you've noticed. Wheaton. Again, I'm going to take a nice tight bracket up between the high and the low. So that'll be 1. I'm going to go RL10 and then Z3 or Z1, excuse me, on the downside. Here, here, 3. Win. Play basically the width of the dragon. So 1, 2, and 3. And there's 1, 2, and I'll keep that one as 3. US Steel. Tight breakout. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. One, 2, halfway. 1, Z1, belly of the dragon. Energy. Boy, that's going to collapse. You saw USO, the bottom falling out of that one too. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Previous Z3 excursion. 3. Finance. Did relatively well on Friday. So I think we'll play it from here to the spine of the dragon. 1, 2, and halfway. 1, 2, 3. Tech. Not as impressive a recovery, but that just means there's more room on the upside. 1, 2, and the spine. 1, 2, 3. That's going to reward a lot of people. Let's just build the other ones in right now. 1 and 2-day high, and then the RL10. That's going to really go. Healthcare. And 1 previous PSAR in the Bollinger Band main, and then the spine. 1, 2, and I'll keep that one there, and then 4. Discretionary. 1, 2, and then spine. Let's see, 1, I'll keep that, 2, and then 3. You can see these exits that were trailing the dragon got us out here, and then the second position there. So good job on protecting. XOP. If the whole energy sector collapses, then this thing is going to crater. One, 2, and let's see, 3. 1, 2, and Z1, 3. And back to Alcoa. So, thanks for your kind attention, guys. Be ready for tomorrow. It's going to rock.